Hello everyone, Drake Robinson here, and I gotta talk about this Taylor Frankie Paul situation because I feel so vindicated and validated about pretty much what I see daily and what I come to you all with right now because it perfectly encapsulates everything I say, everything I've been saying. You know, that's why I say what I say uh, without any regret because I'm right at the end of the day. And, in a small way, I hate him right because that means this world is really as bleak as it is. But, I'm right either way. So, this Taylor Frankie Paul situation, apparently she was some person on The Bachelorette, which I don't watch The Bachelorette because I'm not a freaking 50-year-old housewife. So I know nothing about The Bachelorette, admittedly, but apparently she was on it, and her season got canceled because it turns out she is a aggressive individual, and who abused her, I guess, ex boyfriend, and with her child present, which great way to raise your kid, great environment for your kid to be around. And if y'all saw the video, I was expecting it to be a little, yeah, but it was actually a tad worse than I thought. I mean, this psycho was throwing chairs at this guy with her kid in the room. I think her kid may have even gotten hit. So, like, yeah, this lady, but of course, there's gonna be no criminal charges being filed because let's be honest, females get away with domestic abuse all the time. They get scot free away with it. I mean, what's her face? Emma Roberts, I think is her name. Yeah, I know her from the Scream movies. I liked her in that movie, but that's about all I can give her because she essentially got away with domestic abuse too. Plenty of other ones. I mean, plenty, especially in Hollywood. Um, and so yeah, we all know what a toxic cesspool Hollywood is for the most part, and this is another example. Another example of why guys like myself are afraid of rejection from these modern females nowadays, because that's pretty much the reaction we're gonna get, if not worse. I say, that's why I'm never gonna. That's awesome. That's why I'm never gonna even look in their direction when I'm out in public. The rare occasions I do go out in public, but because that's it's the socio pathicness that they have. It's very obvious, very blatant, and we see it in pop culture, quote unquote. We see it everywhere, and in a way, it's looked in a way people. How do I say this? In a way, people romanticize it. It's very sick. The privileged people, they make excuses for it. Funny enough, no one's made excuses for this, which I'm shocked about. But I'm sure there'll be some people out there. Yeah, I'd love to say I feel bad for her boyfriend, but man, you had to know something was off. You had to. I mean, I'm sure the little kitty was not couldn't have been that good for you to not notice that. For you to not notice there's any warning signs of her being a psychopath. That she clearly is. And I don't know if that was your kid in that video, but if it is, you should take her and file for full custody and make sure she never sees her mother again. Yes, go that far with it because like is that really the example you want? If she's comfortable with doing that, she'll do it again in front of your kid. But either way, or whoever the father is needs to take control, man up and take control. But yeah, I didn't want it to be too long. I just wanted to say I'm validated. This is what This is what we expect in modern society, modern culture. This sort of romanticizing of violence and how modern females pretty much get away with that for the most part, and that's based on evidence. That's not just me saying that. But yeah, I'm out.